Scorpio, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. My name is Kayleigh. This is your general tarot scope for the week ahead for your sign. If you want to know all the decks that I'm using, how to book a personal reading, all the normal housekeeping stuff, it's all down below. Feel free to go and check it out and have a look. And let's see what we've got coming up for you this week. You have the Seven of Wands, feeling defensive, feeling like you have to protect yourself. Why do you need to feel like you need to protect yourself? Something's very precious and you're defending it. Seven of Pentacles. Wow, sevens. We are adjusting. Assessing. Strength is also there. Oh, something feels like you're protecting something and someone's questioning the value of something and you're like, no, it is that. It is worth that. It is strength. I know it is because I made it. This is my thing. I know what I'm doing. You're defending the value of something. Yeah, brutally honest. Cutting people out, possibly. If they don't believe that what you're saying is of value, then you are telling the truth. That is, you see its value. You know its value. That's why you're calling it. Nine of Swords. But them questioning it it's all sorts of anxiety. You're defending something or someone. And your defense of it. And the way people are attacking it, I don't think it's you being attacked directly. It may well be, or something you've done that's being attacked directly. But I feel like you're defending someone else, and it's the anxiety that you can't protect the other person all the time, that you can't take it away from them, what's being done to them all the time. High Priestess. She doesn't interfere in material matters. You can't directly affect the outcome. You have to sit there and watch and guide, right? Give your advice. You can't actually make them physically do the thing or protect them from whatever it is. You can't be there. You've just got to kind of guide them as best you can. Spiritually guide them almost. Like, you can't directly affect the outcome. You just have to hope you've equipped whoever it is with what they need, the information they need to make those decisions. The fact that it's out of your hands, and you know it's out of your hands, you can feel it in your gut, it's out of your hands, it's just so hard. Crisis of confidence, crisis of, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Crisis of identity, possibly, as well, to an extent. Oh my god, this is so hard for you to just sit in your energy and like not directly be able to affect anything. It does affect you, the outcome does affect you, but you have no say on how that goes about. How that... Oh. If you're looking for an outcome, I can't give you an outcome. The High Priestess says that I'm not supposed to know just yet. We're not supposed to know the outcome. Truth and honesty. Truth and honesty is the best defense, is what I'm getting. Oh, you just got to get through it. It's anxious. I feel it. It's anxious. Horrible. Oh. King of Pentacles. Practical. Be practical. Yeah, Judgment is also there. So we're waiting for something to come in. The only thing that I would say is the Seven of Pentacles is like, will it pay off? Will it do it? I think the evidence is going to pay off. The work will pay off. Striving forward, you have that. You have the Chariot and you have the Two of Cups. This may be to do with a Cancerian, possibly. But the Two of Cups being there is, this is somebody you really admire and you see their value and they see your value too. Maybe this is you proving your worth to somebody. Like, I don't know, maybe you've had an issue in your relationship and they've kind of felt like they've been neglected and you're like, well, they feel like you've not put the work in so far, like they're not seeing the fruits of it, and that's obviously made you defensive, obviously. And it's time to open up and communicate how you feel about them. Have the conversation. Have the tough conversation that you don't want to have, because it feels like there's a conversation you don't want to have. Brings anxiety. That's where the anxiety is coming from. If you've got anxiety, it's because you've not maintained a relationship, or you've not maintained something within... Something's not been maintained properly like it should be. And instead of putting the work in, you've been defending why you haven't done it. Whereas what you should have been doing is just doing the work, and only you can do the work in this sense. You've been given signs, you've been told, you've gone within. And it's almost like you do need to go within and go, why am I not doing this? Why am I not maintaining this relationship? Why am I not maintaining this whatever? And it's about going in and learning the lesson, learning the skills, assessing your commitment level. You should be this committed, you should be a king committed, and I don't know if you are, but it's time to start being king committed if you're not already. Putting the work in. I really feel like this is you trying to maintain a relationship. It's either an outcome that you have no control over, in the sense that, well, no, you don't have a control over the outcome. The only thing you can do is do your best effort, and they may stay with you or they may not. That's up to them to decide what they're going to do. You can't make them decide, right? But you have to put the effort in, because if not, they're going running, they're gone. So you can either be packed up and on that travel journey with them, or they could be literally tailing it away from you. But this is an assessment of what's happened so far, and it kind of feels like, put the effort in, do the work. It's either a case of this is a judgment that you have no control over, as in like a court case, or something's happening to somebody else and you can't directly affect the outcome, and you're waiting and hoping, and it should be that the hard work that they've put in pays off. Or this is a relationship that you feel is slipping through your fingers, and it is, because instead of doing the work and maintaining and showing that you care, and they call it making love, because you put the effort in to love, you make love, you produce it, you maintain it, and it's like, instead of providing that, you defend why you haven't done that so far. Oh, well, I will do it. Okay, but you've been saying that for weeks, days, months, years, who knows? You keep defending why you're not doing it, making excuses why you're not doing what you should be. And it's like someone's gone, you have to be prepared to have a tough conversation with someone this week. This is what the strength card's there for. It's the resilience. It's the ability to get through something that is uncomfortable and hard. And it feels like there's a tough conversation. The anxiety you're feeling is because you feel them pulling away. You feel that this may not go the way you want it to, and that you have no control over making the decision of whether this is a yes or no. And it's just kind of like, it's judgment time. You need to put effort in, otherwise it's too little too late, is really what I'm getting. If you don't put the effort in now, it's too little too late. And I really feel like you've had this kind of reminder in several different ways the last few months, Scorpio. Like, it's time to have a difficult conversation. It's time to listen to what you don't want to hear. And instead of making excuses, listen to how you can improve and do that. Make the improvements. Be the committed person. If you're committed to this other person, then you will move heaven and earth to make that work with them. I'm not by all means saying you should do absolutely everything, but there are effort is required, extreme effort is required to make that happen. Because I feel like they're formulating a plan to get out of there. Honestly, I feel like they've hit the limit that they're about to go and walk away. But let's see. You've got the feminine. Feminine energy is receptive energy, emotionally we've got responsibility there as well, and strength. Feminine energy is that caring, compassionate, nurturing energy. It's the maintainer, the nurturer, receptive to love, emotions, and it's kind of like, this is the energy you need to do. You need to be nurturing to the other person. You need to be listening to them. You need to be open to hearing criticism in order to expand and grow exponentially. And as a couple, responsibility, taking responsibility for your actions, strength of working through that, taking responsibility for what needs to be done, as hard as it is, to make it happen, healing what's working. Instead of sitting in fear of this person's going to leave me, go, okay, wake up, cool, right, I get it, it's crunch time, or you're going to go, what do we need to work on? Let's have this open and honest, full conversation. What are you going to lose? Because if you don't have this conversation, you've lost them. So, you know, suck it up, buttercup. It's time to have a conversation is kind of what I'm getting. Suck it up, buttercup, because this is time for you to grow up and do the work that's necessary. It really does feel like that. Final step, yeah, it really does feel like this is the last step before they go. This is your last chance to to do the work, to make this happen, to rectify it, to heal whatever isn't being healed or maintained, to replenish, because it feels like somebody's feeling like stocks are low and on it, healing. This is a new opportunity for you to grow, a new way to bring things into balance, to work together towards a new beginning, a new future. But you have to be open to listening to them, because at the moment I really feel like you're not, Scorpio. I hope that is of some use to you. And I will see you again next week, hopefully. Bye for now.